This is a UFO digital Night Ranger camera pointed toward Area 51. This might be a UFO or a satellite. Here's another UFO or satellite. This one could be a meteor. I usually call them light tubes because it looks more like that. This is real fast. I've got it slowed down a little bit. Then I'm freezing the frame, and then I'm going to give you a larger image of it. There you go. This one's a fairly fast UFO or satellite. This was kind of interesting. It looked like a little rocket ship, but it could be an airplane with a large fixed wing on the back. Here's a captured still image, and then I've got one blown up a little bit. This one had 2 UFOs or satellites in it. It's kind of hard to tell what they are, but I'm showing you both of them, so it takes a little while for it to run. A picture of what I call a rod. You'll see it. It goes real fast, and then I slow it down for you a little bit. This is a high altitude jet, and I show this just to show you what the size of that looks like with this camera, the Yukon Night Ranger. This is of an object going through the clouds, maybe above the clouds, UFO or satellite. Another UFO or satellite. And another UFO or satellite. This is sort of a standard size. How I rate them is standard size. This is an example of a rod. That's what I call them. It's very fast, and I slow it down for you 3 times. And then I give you a still image of the normal size, and then I'll blow it up for you here a little bit. This was a busy capture. The arc you see going on the left side, you can see it sort of rounded, it's curved. That was a star that moved all the way across the screen. Here's a medium-sized UFO or satellite. And then pretty soon another one will show up, and I consider that like a standard size. And that's how I rate them when I log them in my logbook. This one is just an unknown that went across up in the upper corner. Leaves a little trail, almost like a contrail. A slowed down version. That's a still image of it, and then I will magnify it. And that's why I call it unknown. I really couldn't tell it that much. This is in the lower corner rod. That's how I would classify it. It's very fast. Well, it's least fast. I've got to slow down here. Here's a normal size image of it, and then I blow it up a little bit for you. This was another busy capture. The arced things you see are stars as they move through the camera view, and this is a medium, what I would call a medium-sized UFO or satellite. This is a fairly fast rod. You can see it here, and then freeze it, and then I blow it up for you using Sony PMD software. This is another rod, what I call rods. This goes by very fast, and then I freeze it for you, and then I blow it up again using that Sony software that comes with most Sony cameras. This one, 2 satellites or UFOs pass each other. There's first a small one up top, and then maybe a normal sized one coming down across the screen. This is of a smaller jet aircraft at a lower altitude going across. This was an unknown object that flew across the screen, and I did several images of it. That's normal speed. This is slowed down. I showed that to you 3 times, and then I'm going to show you different images. That's what a normal image looks like. And this is blown up. See, it's kind of weird at the top thing up there. Here's another frame from that same movie, normal, and then this is blown up. Here's another image as it got toward this edge of the camera, and it's blown up again. Okay? This was an odd one. It came in front of the camera fairly fast, and it sort of just fades out. That's an image of it. You can sort of see it fade, and I'm slowing it down here, and I think you'll just see it sort of dissolve. At least that's what I tried to show you here, why it looks so weird. This was another odd image capture that I saw. It goes by fairly fast. It almost looks like a bird, but I don't think it is. And then at some point here, I'll give you a still image of it. Kind of weird looking. That's blown up. And then here's another one, normal size, and then blown up again. This is another low-level jet coming across. This is kind of an odd one. It's taken with the Samsung SCB-2000 security camera. See it just sort of floating up across the sky. I don't know what it was. And then it changed shape. And so this is one of the images. And then I blow it up a little bit using that Sony software. This is another object that shoots fairly fast across the sky. And I've slowed it down 3 times here for you. I couldn't get a good image of it, so this is all I have. This one I was repositioning my camera, and it shot across in the upper corner, and it left like a dark spot where it had passed through. I'm going to show you, this is a sequence of images, and I keep blowing them up a little bigger. You can see it's like a big streak of light. Then if you blow it up, you see little segments, and then that's the big streak again, and then this is the dark spot it left in the sky, and I blow that up a little bit for you. Okay. It's like it cleared a path right through the atmosphere. This is the last one, and probably the strangest of all of them. It kind of looked like a satellite or UFO, but so I took some still images of it and then blew them up, and that is a pretty weird looking whatever. And here's another still image, a normal size, and I'm going to blow it up again. Kind of weird looking. And toward the end of the capture, another normal size, and another blow up.